Good evening. Anything that we discuss today is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights using live streaming technologies. The purpose of making this video is to analyze Nifty options, open interest data. We would be analyzing Nifty spot on multiple time frames, and we would be framing a view for tomorrow, that is 17th February. Apart from the index, we would be discussing our stock watch list as well. So let's start by analyzing options open interest data. So first of all, we are going to be checking option max pain level for the weekly expiry contract. It has shifted up from 15,250 to 15,300 levels. So if market was to expire on 18th February at 15,300 levels, in that scenario, option writers are going to suffer the least amount of losses. If we see the options open interest data, you will see that highest amount of calls have been written at 15,400 strike, and highest amount of puts currently are at 15,000 strike. So it gives us a short term range of 15,000 to 15,400 on the index. And if you were to see what happened intraday, the change in open interest data, you will see that highest amount of calls have been written at 15,400 strike, and in the money calls like 15,000 as well as 15,100, they saw their open interest reduce as well. So call option buyers, they have booked their profits, while call option writers, they have booked their losses in these strikes: 15,100, 15,000, 15,000, 15,100 and 15,200 strike. And if we see the puts today, a relatively lower amount of puts were written. So if we see, highest amount of puts currently are at 15,000 level, and you will also see that puts that are out of the money, they saw their open interest reduce as well, like 14,700 strike, 14,600 strike, 14,800 strike. So they all saw their put options open interest decrease, which just tells us that put option writers, they have booked their profits, and put option buyers, they have booked their losses. If we analyze Nifty on multiple time frames, you will see that on the monthly time frame, market is under control of buyers above 13,758 levels. On the weekly time frame, market is again under control of buyers above 15,270 levels. And on the daily time frame, you will see that today we had a situation in which market was under control of sellers below 15,371 levels. So straight away there is conflict in the daily time frame in context of monthly and weekly time frames. And you will see that yesterday low was 15,243 and today's low was 15,242. So what we have today is an outside candlestick. So it just tells us that currently in the market there are both buyers and sellers. Buyers are willing to take the prices higher and sellers are willing to take the prices low. Now, like in context of price structure, earlier it was higher highs, higher lows. So right now, with this formation of an outside candle, we are currently don't have any established trend. So we would have to see based on daily opening what is likely to happen tomorrow. So if market trades above daily open tomorrow, we look for buying opportunity, and if the market trades below the daily open tomorrow, we look for selling opportunity. And based on the daily time frame, we get the following scenario: above 15,303 levels, we can trade towards 14,431 levels, 14,482 levels, and potentially 15,546 levels. And on the flip side, below 15,242 levels, which is today's lows, we can trade towards 15,191, 15,127, and potentially 15,053 odd levels. And we currently have a neutral price range of 15,313 to 15,242 on the index. Now we would be discussing our stock watch list. The stocks that we have chosen are Bharat Forge, Chola Finance, Gale, and Bharti Airtel. These are all inside candles on the daily time frame. So whenever inside candles are formed, it just tells us that there is an equilibrium in the markets So we'll look for entry opportunity if either side of the range breaks. So above 639.8 level, we'll look for buying opportunity, and below 621.9, we'll look for selling opportunity in Bharat Forge. In Chola Finance, we'll look for buying opportunity above 537.1 or selling opportunity below 517, and will not be making any trade in between the high-low range. Our third stock is Gale. It's again an inside candle. We'll look for buying opportunity above 135.3 and selling opportunity below 132.4, and will not be making any trades if the high-low range is not broken in either side. And our final stock is Bharti Airtel. In Airtel, we look for buying opportunity above 601.7 levels or selling opportunity below 592.9 levels. So as you all know, these are inside candles, and whichever direction they break of today's range, we'll look for a buying opportunity. So we just have to mark today's highs and low on the chart, and tomorrow wait for at least 15-minute candle close in that direction, and then look for trade. And if a scenario rises where today's highs or lows are not broken and price remains within the range, that is, it's forming another inside candle, in that scenario we can refrain from making any trades. I would like to summarize. Above 15,313, we can potentially trade towards 15,431 levels, 15,482 levels, and potentially 15,546 levels. And below 15,242, we can trade towards 15,191, 15,127, and potentially 15,053 levels. Broadly, we are in an open interest range of 15,400 to 15,000 level, and the max pain level is at 15,300. And our stock watch list comprises of Bharat Forge, Bharti Airtel, Gale, and Chola Finance. I would like to thank you all for watching this video. Do hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Digital Trading Flow YouTube channel. Thank you.